Hello and welcome to On the Bench LFC. So we've literally just finished a watch along for Leicester versus Liverpool, which we as a club, Liverpool won it 2-1. It's 3 points to Liverpool. It wasn't a great performance. I'm going to start. That was not good enough from Liverpool Football Club. I wasn't happy with what I saw. We still managed to score 2 goals in that game. So, yeah, already straight away in the live chat, what the F, Alisson? We were poor, disappointed, should have played better. Those are just already some comments that I'm seeing coming straight in. Salah was awful. The first goal conceded this season, though, I swear. That's going to be the general feel and vibe of Liverpool fans right now. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. The first thing that I want to say is Alisson is a top goalkeeper, and I'm glad that we've got him. And I also think that making a mistake like this was needed for Alisson, because it's like a pinch. It's a reality check that you're in the Premier League now, son. Pull your socks up. If you try and turn like you would in a FIFA game or something in those situations, you are going to get caught. Okay, and today, luckily, we still managed to get the 3 points. You're a goalkeeper, you're not a winger. I like that he's a Brazilian, I like that he's calm in certain situations, but in that area there, kick the ball off for a throw-in. It doesn't matter that you're losing it for a throw-in or whatever there. We can regroup, re-get our shape, and we go again. All right, that's the way I look at it. That could have ended up costing us points. Here we go, I'm taking a call in straight away now. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name and what's your views on today's game?
Hey, Daz, this is Farai calling from the US.
Hi, mate. What's your views, mate? What's your views?
It was a good game up until the Alisson mistake. I really think that we're not doing too bad. We're trying to link up. We're winning without playing at our best. But besides the mistake, I would say that Joe Gomez is a revelation. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I like the fact that you touched on Joe Gomez there, because for me, Joe Gomez was my man of the match. I thought he was outstanding today. Him and Virgil really look solid together, and it's getting better and better every single game, isn't it? So, was there anyone else in that game that you think did really well today, or on the whole, do you think that Liverpool again wasn't at their best and need to get better for the next game?
I think they weren't at their best. I really like Firmino's work rate. I think a lot of people don't see it. They just expect goals out of him, but he's tremendous work rate out of any top strikers in the league.
Yeah.
So I really like that. I still think that our midfield is doing a bit of ball watching. I'd prefer Keita in the game. I don't know why. I just feel he gives us an extra dimension in like switching the link up between the front three. So I think we're missing somebody in that midfield that can help with that link up in the front three. But other than that, I'm kind of worried for Mo Salah, but I still think his game is coming. Or his time is coming.
Yeah, and what was your views on Trent in this game today? Because in general, I think that Liverpool was a bit slow today. I mean, you touched on it saying about ball watching. And I think in general, I think all the players was a bit slow when it comes to passing and moving the ball. We wasn't quick today at all. But what was your views on Trent? Because I've noticed that recently in the live streams that a lot of Liverpool supporters are saying that Trent is a player that hasn't impressed. His end product hasn't been there, but today I feel that a lot of people are going to give him quite a bit of stick, because defensively he kept giving the ball away as well. Is it something that you looked at today that maybe Klein might get a shout of coming in the next game, or would you stick with Trent?
No, I don't think so. I think we over criticize the kid. Teams do target him. He obviously has a lot to learn, but I think Trent is, as much as he makes his mistakes, is good at recovering from his mistakes, and he gives us like that extra dimension we need for balls in the box. So it would be, I, I think it's a bit too early to even start calling that out.
Yeah, I think so. And I think in a game like this today, Liverpool didn't really get going. We didn't see Liverpool really be able to use our attack, and that is when you see Trent at his best, is when he can really bomb forwards. And today we couldn't see that from Trent because, you know, he wasn't able to get up the wing and use his distribution, was he? Because he was kind of pegged back, and that was where he was losing the ball when he was trying to get up the field a bit. There was times where he was pressed with 3 players, and I think it doesn't matter whether you're one of the best right backs in the world or not, you are going to lose the ball in that situation, aren't you?
And yeah, fair play to Leicester. They've always been a difficult team for us, and they play lights out when they play against us. So, and we have to remember that we were playing at their house. I think we have this thing. We have this thought where we think we have to go into other people's houses and score 4 or 5 goals. It's just not going to happen that way, and that's the road to a championship, right? It's, you know, you look at last year. I remember Man City going into, I don't know where they went, but Raheem Sterling coming in with that late goal. You know, when you're at other clubs, it's really difficult to get your rhythm going.
Yeah, the rhythm this year. Every game so far, we are yet to see Liverpool definitely hit our best. We're top of the table. It's another 3 points today. You know, the title of this video, because it's a reaction video, is that was not good enough, because it wasn't good enough from Liverpool again. But Leicester, as you say, they are a team that they try their best against us. They will hurry us. They will do their best. And I think any team that, you know, give it their best shot and try to play their way. The one thing that I would praise Leicester for today is they come at us. They never sat back. So you've got to give them praise today as well, haven't you? Because they really did try, didn't they?
Yeah. We are going to pick up. I'm happy that, you know, we're figuring it out at this point and not, you know, midway through the season going through a slump close to this. I think this will prepare us for the 22 days that are coming up better. I don't think Jurgen Klopp is getting any sleep because he really wants to get this machine going, but obviously there's some leaks he needs to put together and you know, be confident with the game plan. So I think we're good. I think the 3 points are good. I think we're heading in the right direction. And we shouldn't panic as fans. We shouldn't panic too much.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's a great way of looking at it. I think we shouldn't panic with the performances. Again, like I say, that wasn't good enough today. And I think if we continue to perform like that, then I would say that, you know, we would come unstuck a bit further down the line, especially with the 22 days coming up, with the tough opponents coming up. But yeah, I really like your point at the end there. I don't think we should panic just yet. Leicester are a really good team. We still got the 3 points today. So yeah, it wasn't good enough, but don't panic. So thank you so much for calling into the show, mate. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
I really like your show, man.
Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day as well, mate. I appreciate you coming on.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Take care. Right, so some great points there, and I really like that on the call in there, was that he was saying, yes, Liverpool wasn't at their best again today, like I was saying. It wasn't good enough. It's not good enough. We're so used to seeing Liverpool play this amazing football. Hold on 2 seconds with the calls. Just 2 seconds. I will accept another call in a minute. It wasn't good enough with what we saw, and we are so used to seeing Liverpool so amazing in, you know, the attack. We are trying to concentrate on the defending side of the game a bit more this season, but I think it will start to click more. And the one thing that I really liked from the caller there was that we shouldn't panic just yet. You know, we are still top of the table now. That is 4 games unbeaten. It was the first time we've conceded, but it was from an Alisson mistake. If Alisson didn't make that mistake, we could have gone 4 games with clean sheets today. There was nothing that did stand out. Leicester really tried to push against us. We defended all right. There was other chances in that game, but we didn't do too bad in that sense. It just needs to gel when we've got hold of the ball, when we're attacking. Today, I felt like Leicester did really well in pressing us, and we just didn't move the ball quick enough today. That's my overall look at it. We need to be quicker in possession for sure. Feel free to call back into the show now. It's just when I got off the call straight away, I wanted to answer what the caller was saying and stuff like that. So yeah, call into the show for definite now, guys. Gillian's in the building as well on Blue Tick. Good to see you guys here. Gillian says, I think there are people that have big concerns. I think so as well, Gillian. Hello, thank you for calling into the show. What's your name and what do you make of the game, my friend?
It's YNWA LSFL, and I was a bit disappointed, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, same as me, mate. What really stood out for you there? Firstly, who was your man of the match? And then tell me the reasons why you was disappointed after that, mate.
It had to be Joe Gomez. Absolutely solid in that back four. Really complimented Van Dijk when he couldn't cover. Just an overall good performance for him, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Gomez, for me, was my man of the match. Last-ditch challenges, getting his head on the ball. Virgil, again, was solid, but Gomez, at times, I was like, oh, was that Virgil that cleared it? And no, it was Gomez. He just looks better and better each game, doesn't he, as well? So what was, what really made you disappointed about that game? For me, I think it was how slow we was in possession and we were getting caught on the ball too much and ball watching, as the other caller said. What was it for you, mate? What should we have done better today?
Well, it's two for me. I'm going to point out Henderson first. Yep. The only problem I see with Henderson is he doesn't like to really push that ball up there like Keita would. And when you've got that midfielder who doesn't push up as much, the wingers ahead of you are not really going to be really up for getting forward. They're going to try and get back to get the ball and then push up themselves. The second, I feel, was Salah. He was really off it today. I don't know if he was having an off day, but that early chance in the first 4 minutes, I really thought he just put it into the back of the net. I really don't know why he was so off his game today. But yeah, those are my 2 points for why we were a bit disappointing today.
Yeah, no, I think obviously Henson got a start today and Keita didn't start, and I thought it could be a bit of a masterstroke that Henson started and Keita was able to be brought on later, especially when we went into half time and we was 2-0 up. I thought, oh, brilliant, we see towards the later of the game that Keita comes on, he's still 2-0 up, and you think, oh, Klopp's been a genius here. But I don't know. I would love to get the views of everyone else on Jordan Henderson today. I should have really have paid a bit more of attention to him, but I think it was one of them games that we didn't really see too much of our players in midfield. And I saw people in the live chat saying James Milner wasn't at his best. Genie wasn't at his best. So I think all in all, I just felt like our midfield was kind of outrun today. And every time we got the ball, we were trying to bypass the midfield maybe from defence. We were either clearing it out or we were losing it when we got to the midfield. So I think the midfield just didn't really take a hold of the game how I expect to see Liverpool's midfield do it. Would we have been any different if Naby Keita was in there from the beginning? Possibly. Naby Keita is a quality midfielder. I definitely think towards the end when we had Shaqiri on and Naby Keita, did Leicester run out a bit of steam towards the end? Maybe. Salah, I don't know what's going on with Salah at the moment. I'm wondering whether it is early days for him or whether he will progress. I've seen comments about maybe dropping Salah, and towards the end he was brought off. Would you maybe drop Salah for the next game at the beginning or just keep sticking with him? I want to get your views on that, mate, while you're on.
Well, as we all know, the 22 days of madness are coming up, and as much as we're grinding out results against these teams here, we've seen what we can do against the bigger clubs. We really take that extra step, and that is something I can see us doing again. But for the next game, it's going to be, it's Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing, because we've got international break now. I would say drop Salah for a half against Spurs, get Shaqiri running, and then if it's not going the way you'd like, then really get Salah in to push on in that second half. But
yeah, I'm literally reading the comments now. Look, everyone's like, can't drop Salah. Drop Salah. No, same. Stick with him. This is the trouble when you've got players like Mo Salah. So many people are like, you can't drop him because he's our big player. But if these big players aren't performing, how long is it until the manager turns around and goes, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how many goals you scored last year. If you're not performing, you will be pulled out of the team. And that's the situation that when you've got 22 days of madness coming up, there will be games where these players will have to be rotated as well. And if Salah, is slightly off par because of maybe something that's going on in his personal life, Klopp will maybe look at, he might miss the first half against Spurs or something, as you said. But at the same time, I'm not too sure with it. So I just wanted to get your views on that. But defensively today, Alisson, he made the mistake. Do you think he will learn from that mistake today, mate? Or do you think Alisson will continue doing what Alisson does because that's just his style? What's your views on that?
I think Alisson over the last 4 games has gained a lot of confidence, but at the same time, he's not felt that sting of conceding a goal. And I think that's really caught up with him now because he's gone the last couple of games having it not really difficult for him, but the defence has really kept him at bay. But to concede a goal now, I think it's better than, say, getting a run-in against like PSG and conceding 3, 4, or 5, even 5. But God forbid that will happen. Yeah. I think it's better than for now at the early stage than to do it later on.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think get it out of the way now. Hopefully he learns. It didn't cost us a points today because we still come away with 3 points. So, I agree with that, mate. Thank you so much for calling into the show, buddy. Hopefully you call in again in the future as well. It's been a pleasure talking to you, mate. Is there anything else you want to add from today's game that you want to say before you go off?
One more point. We are going to have games where the team looks sluggish or doesn't look at their best. Like I said, we haven't seen Liverpool at their best yet, but I think most important is that we really grind out these results because, as a couple of callers have already said, and I've got to agree with them, over the last few years, we wouldn't win these games. We would draw or lose. So at the end of the day, to get the result, I think it's just a good point all round.
Yeah, and I have to agree. I think that's a fantastic point. I think that is something that we keep hearing everyone say, and it's because it's right, isn't it, mate? It's spot on. In previous seasons, we'd often thrash people in a game, but drop the points. And now we might not be playing great at the moment, but we're getting the 3 points. So yeah, spot on, mate. Great way to round off the call. Thank you so much for calling in, mate. Speak to you soon and enjoy the rest of your day as well, mate.
Yeah, mate, thank you.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. So yeah, again, another great call, and again bringing up the point that yes, it wasn't good enough. Alisson hopefully does learn from that mistake today, and it's good that he gets it out of his system now, early doors, like he just said there. But we have in previous season, guys, we have played a lot better than the other teams and been all over them in games and still drop points. We're not playing well again today. We actually played rubbish, didn't we? Let's be honest. Leicester probably did deserve to get a goal in that game with the overall run of the game. And yeah, it's, albeit it was an Alisson mistake. I think a 2-1 result for Liverpool today, 3 points, great. I will take it. I will take it all day long because it means we're still top of the table. Just the general feeling of it right now is that everyone agrees that Liverpool just wasn't at their best today, and we would take that 3 points all day long. Junior says, Daz, we can do better, but it's still max points from 4 games. I fully agree with that. Elliot says, maximum points from first 4 games since 1990. Even when performances are poor, surely it shows the standard of our squad. 100% Elliot. Gillian says, yes, we did, Daz, not our usual selves. Yes, we had to ride that game today, guys. We really did. Thank you for joining me. Like I said earlier, Gillian, thank you so much. Tyrell said, the difference between Alisson and our keepers is a mindset. That mistake will not break him. I really like that, Tyrell. Alisson made that mistake today. He will learn from it. He will still be confident. He is a top keeper and he will be outstanding still for us in the coming weeks. For definite, guys. Shallow said we only play rubbish against Everton too. Kloppite says, don't like Shaq on a wing. He looked dynamite in the middle. How many of you guys agree with that? You want to have Shaq in the middle and not out on a wing. Not sugarcoating, clown. Nigel says rubbish. Josh says, I thought when Henderson went off and Genie the 6, we started holding the ball longer. So like you guys are saying, don't sugarcoat it. Liverpool were rubbish, I think is what I'm taking from their last comments then. Yeah, you can't sugarcoat it today, guys. Like I say, don't sugarcoat that Alisson made a mistake today. Don't sugarcoat it. Liverpool were bad today. We still got the 3 points, and we are lucky to get the 3 points today, guys. Mohammed, glad we haven't played the top 6 teams right now. Not at our best at this moment, yeah, and we've got a busy fixture coming up as well. Anthony says, brilliant cross from Robertson for the first goal. I called him, Anthony. I called him Robocop Robbo. He literally stormed through, and Mane, you know, no place, just lace, banged it in. How do you call in, says Fizzy? Skype, mate, if you've got Skype, and then just literally on the bench LFC, search for that, find me. It's the same logo as the YouTube one. And then quickly call in. I will take one more call in if you guys want to call into the show. And do so now. I will take one more for this reaction video, and then that will be it for today. Other than that, I'll just bounce off the chat quickly for 5 minutes. Fernando says Alisson has to clear the ball sometimes instead of doing fake shots or passing it in dangerous areas. Yes, I agree. Please leave a thumbs up on this reaction video, guys. Let me know your views on it as well. If you're watching this back, leave a comment down below. You know, there will be Liverpool fans out there that will be like, we got the 3 points. What are you talking about? Shut up. We're top of the table. Was you really impressed watching that game? If you're one of those Liverpool fans right now, tell me. Yes, you are happy with the 3 points. So am I. So are the rest of the people that are in the live chat. But Liverpool need to pull their socks up. They need to perform better than that to continue to stay top of the table in the league. It's as simple as that, guys. It really is. Nigel says, I'm old enough to remember Paisley era. Klopp, no more Mr. Nice Guy, says Nigel. Indeed, my friend. Ferno says, I wasn't impressed, but we won. I think, Ferno, I think that is what everyone is thinking exactly the same as that. Laugh my ass off. Yes, it was Alisson's fault. Be real, says Jay. Be real, my friend. Rahit says, Firmino and Salah looks tired. Do you agree with Rahit there? Firmino and Salah both look a bit tired at the moment. Colin said about Milner as well, looking a bit leggy. The first one, tell me about it, guys. Do you agree with this? So him says he should have cleared the ball. Don't blame the pass. Alisson should have cleared the ball today. I think that's what led to the goal, wasn't it? Alisson should have cleared the ball. But all in all, today, guys, Liverpool were slow in the pass. We were getting caught on the ball too much. You know, Leicester were always going to press us. They pressed us high. They were aggressive. They were winning all the balls. We were second to everything. We were too relaxed. Even when we got a chance to attack at them, we were too slow. We looked sluggish, to be honest, today, guys. We need to be better than that, especially against Spurs next game. That's the truth of it. The truth is in the pudding. And luckily, Liverpool still got to eat their pudding today because we got the 3 points. But we won't continue to pick up 3 points if we play like that, guys, honestly. And I'm not the only one because I'm reading a live chat here. I've had the call-ins. Everyone is along the same wavelength here. English said Nigel must be Jose. Sandy says the main problem today was that midfield. Hendo was not able to play as a centre defensive midfielder. So Sandy, you're obviously thinking that Hendo cannot play that holding role now. We are so used to seeing a different look midfield. Klopp says the main worry is we have Tottenham next. If we play that against Tottenham, are you guys worried? If we play like that against Tottenham, they might just take points from us. Obviously, Leicester come up short against us. Will Tottenham take points? Tell me your views. Leave a comment down below. Get involved in live chat now. Jay Modric says, stop complaining, Liverpool fans. Remember, you were 8th team. We can still complain about a poor performance. We got 3 points, but we can say it as it is. That's what it's about. You know, you've got your views. It's about getting your views out there, guys. Fair enough. I'm not concerned about Alisson. Don't think it will affect him negatively. I don't think Alisson will take a negative thing on it. If anything, this can only be positive for Alisson because he can look at this. I can't afford to do that. I should have cleared it. You know, every football player will look at videos and will look at clips from their last game and they will look at where they need to improve. Alisson will need to look at that and look at to improve. I should be clear in that. It's simple as that, isn't it? Stephen says, we gave the ball away too cheaply today, Daz. I'm not going to crucify Alisson for that. He's been class so far. We need Fabinho in there. Thank you so much, Stephen. You can't crucify him, but, you know, there is no sugarcoating it. He's a goalkeeper. He's not a winger. Clear the ball, isn't it, Stephen? So him says, to be honest, Alisson needed that mistake. He learned from it. Fully agree with that one as well, guys. Terrell says, you can't blame a goalkeeping coach for a mistake like that, though. No. Or he says, Spurs will wipe the floor with us if we play like that against them. Yeah, Spurs are another level, I think, in terms of that, to be honest. Edward says, Alisson just needs to be fundamental. That's why we didn't keep a clean sheet. But in all sense, good game. Good job, Daz. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you've had a fantastic day today, Edwards. And it's still 3 points for Liverpool. So all in all, today, guys, 3 points for Liverpool. Still top of the table. You know, Leicester, their fans should be proud of them. They give it their all. They come up short. Liverpool were clinical in 2 times of that game when they needed to be to manage to get the 3 points. Alisson needs to come away from this game and learn from it. You're not a winger. Yes, he's a Brazilian. Yes, he will still do things like this. But in a situation like that, boot it up the pitch. Boot it off. Simple as that, isn't it? Play simple, my friend. You're a goalkeeper. It won't have a negative effect on him. He's a positive and he's a calm goalkeeper. He will just learn from it, all right? Simple as that. Leicester probably do deserve a goal from that game in a general look at it. Anyway, Liverpool, they was too relaxed. On the ball, they got caught too short. Leicester really put us under the pressure. We were too slow on it. A few players looked a bit leggy. Going off what you guys were saying as well, we did look a little bit like a few players do need a bit of rest as well. Still a few players at different levels when it comes to fitness, isn't it? We got the international break. We got Spurs next. Spurs are a different opponent. They are a quality opponent as well. For me, they're going to finish in the top 4 this year. Liverpool need to up the level of their game, especially when they're in possession of it. In possession of the ball, we need to be a bit better. If we want to continue to stay top of the table, we need to be better than that today. The title of this was not good enough. It wasn't. Yes, we got the 3 points, but it wasn't a good enough performance all round. All right. It was really good to get a few call-ins as well on this show, and it's been great to get your guys' opinions in the live chat. Leave a comment down below with your views on it. If you thought that was good enough, if you don't think it was good enough, let me know why as well. Thank you so much to everyone that did join and watch along, and welcome to the channel to everyone that subscribed as well today. It's a pleasure getting you guys on board. I really look forward to hearing all of your new comments on Liverpool in the future. It's been a fantastic day in the general sense of Liverpool got the 3 points again, guys, hasn't it? But yeah, they need to improve, guys. They need to improve, but it will come. It will come. Jay says, nice stream, bro. Thank you so much, my friend. Robbo played well. Robbo is now Robbo the Robocop, Tony. That is what I've nicknamed him. He's a legend. As to are all of you guys. All right, thank you for joining me, everyone. You've all been legends. It's been my pleasure, as always. I've been on the bench, LFC. You've all been legends. Liverpool beat Leicester 2-1. It will get better, guys. All right, enjoy the rest of your days. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.